everybody, it's Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. We're gonna play with fire today. Yes, we are. It's gonna be fun, I think. All right, so I got a bunch of Dollar Tree doodads that we're gonna use too. We'll get to that later. Okay, we're gonna be using one of these butterflies. They're like laser cut butterflies from the Dollar Tree. And we're going to be using a napkin that was given to me, so I really couldn't tell you where it comes from. But, you know, Dollar Tree has lots and lots of napkins. And if you would like to get into a napkin exchange with me, please let me know in the comments below and we will swap some napkins by mail. Alright, so I have this really cool 4th of July napkin. I don't know if you can see the flags on there. I just thought this was going to be really a nice little napkin for this because not only do we have Memorial Day coming up, which is very close now, we're almost running out of time to do Memorial Day crafts, but we have 4th of July, so this can hang out in our homes. I'm taking off the top layer of my napkin. I ripped it a little bit. Looks like we have a 3-ply here, so I'm going to take all the layers off. I only want 1-ply. Okay, so I have my 1-ply, and I think that's it. I don't think there's any more plies. Okay, so we'll just take that and set it aside. Put my tape over here out of the way. Alright, so we are going to, let's weigh this napkin down before it flies away on us, because we are going to, I am out of parchment paper, so I am left to using some wax paper here for painting. I've got to get to the store. Busy, busy, busy girl here lately. Okay, so we are going to Mod Podge our napkin. I'm just looking to see if there's a better side than the other. We're going to just Mod Podge our napkin right onto, where's the Mod Podge? Here it is. Right onto our wooden piece here. Oh. Sometimes that's the hardest part of my job. Alright, so I'm going to just take a makeup brush. That's what I like to use with my Mod Podge now. I'm going to pour a little bit of that in the cap. That's probably why I have such a hard time opening and opening my Mod Podge. Alright, we're just going to slap happy on here. We're just going to coat this one time with some, don't worry about getting in the little grooves, but we are going to have to cover this quickly because I have a fan, ceiling fan, and a air conditioner here. So let's just get this coated real fast. And let's go on this side now. You might not have to move as quickly in your craft room, but working with Mod Podge is kind of a timely, precious thing anyway. So I think we have it pretty well coated. I want to make sure that I have all those sides, you know, where the edges, I want to get all of my edges good. Alright, we're just going to move that aside, and we're going to put, I'll flip it towards me, and I'm going to put my napkin on here. Now in the middle of my napkin I have a few flags. I'm going to try to arrange my flags so that we're going to see them. Alright, and we're just going to smooth out our napkin. We're not going to use any scrapers or anything because we are going to, there's holes in it, and that would just rip it. So we're just going to smooth it out, and we're going to take a little bit of our heat tool here, and while we're pushing this onto our butterfly, we're just going to smooth out our wrinkles. the heat helps smooth out the wrinkles. You should take your rings off too. If you have any rings, you should take those off because you could really rip your surface. I should have done that too. All right, now that's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, now we're going to flip this piece over, cut around our excess butterfly part here, so we don't have a whole bunch of paper left over, because we are going to set this on fire. Yep, you heard me right. We're going to set this butterfly on fire. So we want to trim off the excess because we don't want to burn the house down, right? So we don't need tons of fire. We just need a little bit just to get a burn. We're going to burn off a lot of our excess here. I know normally we sand it, right? But we're going to make this butterfly have the holes that it came with. All right, here goes. Just make sure there's no more wrinkles here. One more time for wrinkle patrol. I think that's good. All right, I think that is really, really good. Now, let's cut off a little bit extra here too. It's quite a bit there. Kind of working backwards. Cutting backwards here, but that's all right. You can almost rip it. I just don't want to take the chance of ripping it where I need to burn it. All right, I think that would be good. All right, so this is what we have, you guys. All right, that's what we have. Can you see through it? Okay, here goes. We are going to burn this, and all of the holes are going to shine through. Ready? We're going to go like this. We're going to burn the edges. Oh. Can you see how that's working on my edges there? All right, let's go down here. Of course, I have a ceiling fan. I might have to go get another grill lighter here. All right, it's burning. It's burning, burning, burning. All around the edges. And it will only burn as far as it goes to the wet Mod Podge. So you want to do this when your Mod Podge is wet. I might have to turn the ceiling fan off because it's blowing my flame out. All right, you guys, now we're going to, now that our edges are all cleaned up, we're going to hold it this way and we're going to burn underneath. We're going to catch it on fire. See that? Now look what it's doing. It's making our holes. Can you see that? All right, watch. Stupid fan. I gotta do it underneath it so it doesn't blow it out. I'm just gonna set it on fire. You're gonna be careful though. And that burns all those laser cut holes in your butterfly. Just like that. Is that cool or what, you guys? Look at that. All right, let's do the other side. Fun. Fun, fun. Is this fun or what? I might have been a little pyro when I was younger. I remember, this is a horrible story, you guys. My friend Linda and I I got one more here. Burn. Why isn't that one burning for us? There we go. We got one more over here. Oh, I think my lighter might be out of fuel too. All right, you guys. So there is our beautiful, let me just push down a little bit in that hole, because that was a little hole and that's a little hole, and I just want to burn that a little bit better from this side. There we go. There we go. All right, you guys, there's a little bit of black soot on the back, and this is what the front of our butterfly looks like. How cool is that, you guys? Right? How cool is that? Let's put this behind the white napkin that it came off of so you can see how cool is that. I love it. Okay, so now to get rid of this little tiny singe part on the back, we're going to take a sponge dauber like this. A Dollar Tree sponge dauber. And we're going to take a paper cup and we're going to put a little tiny bit of Ocean from Waverly. Just a drop, because we're going to water it down, because we're just going to stain the back of this. So we just want like a drop. Like that's probably way more than we need, but it's thick so it doesn't drip. And then we're going to take water and we're going to mist that down so that it's pretty watery. And then I'm just going to dab my dauber in, dab it in, and then we're just going to use the back of this dauber to paint our butterfly, because we don't want to paint the front of our butterfly, so the dauber helps that we can just stay right on top of the butterfly. There we go. Almost done painting, and you won't see any more soot. And this again looks like it was factory made. All right. I'm just dabbing a few places here just to keep it consistent. Make sure that the color is consistent all over the butterfly. All right, now I have to dry this up for a few minutes. Not for a few minutes, but for a second or two. And then we'll be right back. Okay, our butterfly is painted and burnt and Mod Podged and napkined, and now we are going to embellish him or her. Alright, so I have these things. They kind of look like coral. They're called glitter coral. So we're going to take a stem of each of the red and blue, and we're going to kind of give him some antennae with these. Let's take that price tag off of there. Put that kind of on there big. Alright, so we're going to kind of give him some antennae, but we're going to mix it. So let's just kind of intertwine it here in our fingers a little bit. Mix it up a little, and then we're not going to need quite that much length. So I'm going to just cut that. I need a bigger pair of some snips here. I'm just going to cut that right there, and I'm going to actually hold that together and give that some glue. Is it glue glob? No glue. Try this one. Because we just kind of want to keep them together. So we'll just hold that for a second while I put another glue stick into our other glue gun. Here. I hope everybody had a nice weekend. I know I had a great weekend. Busy, 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 busy. All right, so I'm gonna take some jute. I got a cobwebby here. I'm still trying to hold that together. I'm gonna take some of my jute and I'm gonna wrap it around and around, and it's gonna do a couple things. We're gonna make it kind of a body to our butterfly, and we're gonna hold our stems together good. I'm gonna cut this a little bit more here. I'm gonna put glue around this part instead of the bottom part. That way, when I wrap, I can wrap right down to the end, like that. And I'll come back up again, up to the tippity top here, and then when we cut it, we'll tie our two loose ends together. There. Give that one more little knot for safekeeping. And then we'll just cut off our little ends, and that's what we have, just a little bit. And that's going to kind of be our little butterfly's body. And we're going to just put that down. I'm going to trim a little bit there. We're just going to put that down on our body. I got glitter everywhere. This really is pushing the glitter. Before I do that, I do have these little picks that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I would like to use a couple of those too. So I don't want to put that on there yet. Let's open, and maybe we'll use a leaf or two here too. So let's get a couple of these out. I want to incorporate some of these white berries here. So here's a couple of leaves. Let's cut off their little wire. We're not going to need that wire. And actually this leaf, I don't think I like those leaves at all. What else do we have for a leaf? Or some green. Maybe no greens. Maybe no greens. We'll see. Alright, so I want to incorporate some of these white berries that are kind of falling off already. I just think these green leaves are too shiny and I don't know, not my style. Alright, let's cut another bunch of white berries here. Alright, so now I have some white berries. I am going to glue, I really did want some green leaves, but I'm really just not happy. Maybe these. Let's cut a couple of these leaves off. I like this better. Much better. Okay, so I'm just going to glue a couple of my leaves at the top of my butterfly here. And I'm probably covering up my flag that I really wanted to save, but that's all right. It's kind of hard to get that right where you want, your flag right where you want it, you know? All right, I am going to put my little antennas down here, and then I'm going to put a couple of berries. Let's see, do I want to take that off? No. Do I? I don't know. I don't really love these berries either. I think what we're going to do is cut this flower from the Dollar Tree that's red, white, and blue and just stick that on it. Right here. Like that. Because I'm not loving these berries. I mean, they're cute like that, but when you cut them off, they're not like single sticks of berries. You know what I mean? I don't like them. We're going to skip those. I don't like them. They're pretty like this. If you want to do a spray with them like this, you know, that would be nice. But it's too busy for our project here. So we're going to take our red, white, well, it's not blue, but we can make it a blue center. Let's take some blueberries and put those in the center. That's how we can incorporate our berries. That's how we will do that. All right, but we have to cut them because they're not going to fit if we don't cut it. So we're just going to put some berries in there and cut the little excess twigs so we don't see those. This is a fun little craft. I love play. Okay, so I was going to tell you, my friend Linda and I, when we were little kids, we were pyros. We were little pyromanias. Pyromaniacs. As bad as that sounds, I'm going to take a little bit of my dauber, and just there's a couple of places where there's white styrofoam showing. I'm just going to daub my berries a little bit there. Trying not to get it on my flour, but I just don't want that white styrofoam showing through a little bit. I just toned it down a little bit. Alright, so now we have our center with our little blueberries. And so my friend Linda and I were pyros, and we would skip school, and I'm talking grammar school. I don't know. We were little juvenile delinquents, I guess. I really wasn't a juvenile delinquent, but I guess we went through a little phase. And we would skip school in grammar school, and we would go in the woods and light fires. We did. We would go in the woods and light fires. Can you believe that? Shame, 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 shame. But thank God we never burnt the town down or anything. But imagine that. I'm going to put a little more glue. I don't want that to go anywhere. Alright, and now we are going to glue that right on to our butterfly. So cool. This butterfly is so cool. And the Dollar Tree has stars and dragonflies that are laser cut like this as well. Let's hold this down for a minute. And so you want to do this while your Mod Podge is wet. You can just, also, you know the little wooden light up? They almost look like a napkin holder. They're two pieces with a little light in them, and they light up. Those are hollow. I'll call it hollow. Laser cut. And those would be, I don't know though, you might have to take the front and back piece apart to do that. What happened here? Okay, so we glued down our, hold on you guys, what a mess. We glued down this part of our flower, but the rest didn't come with it. So now I'm going to skip that little piece and glue this back down without it. Glued on the plastic backing, but not the flower itself. I'm going to see, while this is gluing, I'm going to see if I want to put a few little white berries in here too. I don't know. Let's see how they would look. I think we'll stick with our blueberries. Stick with those. And this is a finished product. We're just waiting for the glue to set. I've been moving my berries around and I unglued them a little. So cute. Alright. I think our little butterfly is finished. I just don't want to pick it up yet because it's got some glue gobs, and if I touch it, they're gonna stretch and be stringy. All right, you guys, you think we should hang it yet? We need a little hanger. Look at that. How cute is that? Right? Look at that. How cute is that? I love it. All right, so now we need to make a hanger for it. So let's get out a piece of twine here. Let's see, I don't know if this is going to be big enough. Yeah, that should be big enough. And we're just going to put a heap ton of glue on the back, stick our jute in it, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side in the same place. Put our jute in there. Get cobwebbies. And I'm going to add a little bit more glue on top of that to finish that off. Same on this side, just finish it off. Just put a little bit. And I have some cobwebbies I have to pick off, but wait until it's dry. These tweezers here. Okay. I think we are good. I'm not going to hold it up by the jute because the jute is still gluing. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love that. I love how that came out, you guys. Now, if you think that the flower in the middle takes away from it, by all means use other flowers. Or don't use any flowers at all. But I think it's gorgeous. Really, really cute. And I like the little antennae, but I'm going to cut them off just a little. Like that. How about that, you guys? Cute, right? And here's the back. So, let me know in the comments below if you guys like the burning technique. That's a new technique to us. Oh, that was wet. I shouldn't have put that down yet. I just stretched the hot glue. Gel, 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 gel. All right, I'm not going to put it down. Oh, my word. I'm not going to put it down. I'm just going to hold it and show you guys and ask you for a nice thumbs up. This is a great time for you to give me a thumbs up, and sharing is caring. So if you wouldn't mind sharing this with your friends, family, and social media, it really does help my channel grow. I want to say hi to all my new subscribers. I see you there. Thanks so much for joining us at Angel Creations. I hope that you enjoy your time here. All right, everybody, until tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday Tree Haul, so it should be fun, everybody. So, all right, until I see you tomorrow on Tuesday Tree Haul, I hope that you all be good and do good. Bye now. I don't know where my little button went. We're a mess here. What a mess here. Bye now.